has a hitbox on it.
But no Zairs in this game.
No Zairs in this game. We're going to see the Wario pick, which is pretty interesting considering that a lot of the times Wario is considered to have really, really poor matchups versus the sword characters. But
I know a lot of Wario players have said this is probably one of their worst. Or like specifically
I
Mythra.
believe it.
Mythra alone is like, and that's kind of the thing. A lot of matchups get kind of neutered by Mythra because of how fast they are and how disjointed they are, right? So you can't trade with them. You're just gonna have to take the combos a lot of the time. And for Wario, who's super stubby and has to get on you and try to hit these neutral layers, it can be a super tall task, especially when these nairs are flying out from the Mythra.
Yeah, and we're gonna see it's mostly gonna be a small damage game. Mythra being sword cheek, pretty much. You don't get as much damage off smaller. You get a lot of smaller combos, but you don't get as much damage off them. It's just that you get them so often that it doesn't seem like that.
It's kind of the thing where it's like, it doesn't matter if the damage isn't high if you're hitting them 400 times, right? So.
Yeah. And we're just going to see a lot of these smaller interactions right now. Tay is someone I have seen try to utilize the foresight coming out, because foresight is actually one of the most busted tools in this game. When it starts getting used more, we've seen actually.
That kills, man.
You can't miss that tech. That F smash doesn't necessarily have the best knockback growth, but its base knockback is extremely strong.
Even after the nerf.
Yeah, they nerfed it, and it's still be F smashing.
Oh, missed the ledge there. That could have been a punish right there with the forward tilt.
Yeah, I think he held down on it to try to get possibly like the last hit of it. The last hit of up B will send so far out of time, especially if you put that to ledge. Oh, he tried to chomp there, but yeah, gonna roll in there.
Oh, that hits from below there. Not gonna be able to get the ledge. Gonna have to go high with the bike. The back air is gonna do it. Tay's on their second stock, but already 117% racked up. There's the foresight we're talking about. Tay's definitely fishing for those a lot. That's one of the things a lot of Mythras are like trying to improve on right now, is how they're going to punish off foresight, how they're going to get that foresight in the first place, because it is such a broken move. Like better bats within. I mean, I don't know why they needed to make a better bats within when bats within alone was already really good.
The main problem with trying to fish for foresight is that it's not actually, that's a lot. There's really no downside unless you get hard punished for it, because the frames to get foresight is very lenient, and the punishes you get off it is very huge.
Yeah. Not gonna hit the spike hitbox from Montana, so gonna send that Wario straight on up. Gonna go off to the blast zone there. There's 42% from that one Mythra combo. Going for the Pyra for the edge guard here. Gonna probably have to swap back to Mythra very soon, because in that neutral, you definitely want to be on that faster character against the Wario. And right now, gonna be trying to sign with the Pyra. Gonna get that footstool. Not gonna get anything converted off. We're gonna be staying Pyra a while here. Not gonna be able to swap back off to Mythra just yet. But this is really dangerous if you buy the ledges against the Pyra, just because the forward smash alone is just so strong it can kill you from, I mean, like 60% even.
Oh, yeah. And Waff is online. I didn't realize we were only 4 minutes of the game. Does he have his jump? He still does. So, big issue right now is you definitely have to take that stock soon, but you're at such a high percent, and even with how, have a high percent that Tay's at right now, he's struggling to find those hits that matter, because he has to take that stock now, and he's not going to do it as he gets caught by 2 up airs.
Wario, very heavy guy, but second up air is going to do it. 1-0 for Tay. And do we see a character swap here, or do you just kind of rough it out on Wario? I mean, it's an extremely bad matchup for the Wario. Obviously, we talked about that earlier, but sometimes you just have a character that you're going to play on, and try and do as well as you can with that character, even into the worst matchups. But I mean, Spiffy is someone that does play a lot of different characters, so we could see another character come out.
I'm trying to think of what character that he has.
Just try to match frame data with like a Fox or
your best chance is probably like a Fox or like your Rory that he has, but because Wario does generally struggle with sword characters, but I think he's pulling it out again. Yeah, he's going to tough it out with the Wario.
They get the skin swap, so maybe that's going to be the counter pick they need.
Could be, and we're going to go to town too. So you get sooner kills off the side, which honestly didn't seem like your problem. It felt like most of the time you're still dying to a lot of Mythra things off the side. You weren't getting the kill moves on to Tay. You were struggling to find what really matters. You're just building up damage without getting your kill options.
And I think a big thing about this matchup also, you're trying to start off combos with that nair, trying to extend them with those up airs. If a foresight ever comes out along with combo, you just drop it, and then you have to play neutral against Mythra again, right? So, going to be punishing the whip grab there with the sour hit of nair into the back air. Finding a lot of damage, but this was the same as last time. Did have the percentage advantage for quite a while, but then once those stocks started to fall, Tay started to just take over the game and get that 2-stock from last side. Now the Pyra is out, going to be going for the ledge trap. He's going to go for a really early read on that up smash. He's going to get a small punish for it, but now has to hold the shield against the Wario now. A lot of aerials coming out, but again, from left to right we're going, and that could be the gimp they need. Nope, still has the jump. Tay going to be holding on to that resource for quite a while there, and oh, this could be it, and it is going to be the chomp. Very strong.
Yeah. One of the great things about the stage is the fact that that side platform exists for about 2/3 of the time. You get it on the first layout, you get it on this layout, which will definitely benefit those kills off the side, because of how close that side blast zone is.
I mean, I don't know about swapping off the Pyra there right in front of the Wario, because right now, because oh yes, tease! Doesn't think he needs the bike, but he does, and then loses his stock for it. Is still going to get back into the back air, not going to take it, even with those blast zones of Town and City. There it is, a nice tech coming out from Tay, trying to escape the platform. Oh my gosh! The hit on that one, the bite, taking it, the very last hitbox of it. But now you have to get back on the stage against this Mythra. The early air dodge is going to get punished by that down tilt. You're in the blender. How do you get off this? Seems like they're out of there. Up smash going to get thrown through, and nope, back in the blender you go. Down air finally going to take it, 2-1. But man, I mean, Spiffy's been playing this one immaculately, has the waft up for this last stock as well, and only 56% on themselves.
Yeah. So waft on this stage is even getting in the cross stage is still going to be pretty good. Talking about the side blast zone. So this is a relative, despite the size of the actual oh, you didn't have a jump. I was going to say, despite the actual size of the main stage, it's still a relatively small stage compared to everything else. Oh.
Yeah, and I think a big thing is sticking out in the matchup. So deciding I'm going to stay on Wario, and I'm going to try and just find the advantage that I can with this character I know extremely well. It works out for them there on Town and City. I don't think we'll be going back to Town and City. Assume that Tay would not want to pick that stage after just losing on it. Obviously, there was some SDs in there, or there was an SD in there for that final stock, but we are going to be going to FD, so it's basically saying, I don't want to give this Wario anywhere to extend combos. I don't want to give this Wario anywhere to land, really. So just trying to extend the advantage state here for Tay, and I think that's going to work out pretty well for them. Despite, I mean, in the air, like we said, very fast for Wario, can escape a lot of situations, especially if they have that bike on hand, but we'll see if this works out for Tay.
Yeah, Tay, I do know this is, oh, he lost his jump. Did he just try to, no, okay. Yeah, didn't have his jump, and he wasn't able to get the, wasn't able to jump off the bike fast enough. And I do know Tay likes this pick. This is a stage to go counter pick to. You talked about it. It's going to be easy to juggle Wario on this stage. And in general, that's just a Mythra thing. Mythra, oh, he's using that smash box well. You're able to move around pretty easily on the stage. There's no platforms to mess up with your approaches. There's no platforms to go to in general for other characters. And the ceiling on this stage is the lowest we have on the Euro.
That was not the...
That's unlucky. You still got damage on the board, but that's still unlucky.
Don't want to side B. Obviously, you can't recover when that sword is out of your hands if you are Pyra. Now going to be swapping back to Mythra to try and get back into the advantage state, try to hit the juggles with the Pyra. I mean, also a big thing here is your Pyra is going to be a lot more effective at trying to get those kill confirms off the top with that up air. You said low ceiling, also no platforms for them to escape to. But this could be a really dangerous position to be in disadvantage with Pyra. Generally, you want to be trying to get out of it with Mythra or try to get into a neutral, back into neutral with Mythra, get them off the edge, and then once you're edge guarding, try to swap over to the Pyra. Once you're ledge trapping, swap over to the Pyra.
The waft is still just going to use the half waft there. And 151%. So you're realistically, if Tay can't find his main hits, you can live for a few more. Yeah. Because, oh, going to get the footstool, we're not getting anything off it.
I think a big thing here is now you're going to see Spiffy play extremely slow, and if you're sticking on Pyra here, that's perfectly fine. You can't rush him down as easy. If this was Mythra, Mythra's going to run up, try to pressure you with options to be like, okay, you can't shield as well because I can just grab you, throw you off. Got the Pyra. See, there we go. Go back to Mythra because he's just throwing out random smash attacks. But Spiffy is fine with playing this slow. He's fine with making his stock last as long as possible. Wait for that full walk.
He doesn't even need the full walk. This is gonna, if he's able to get a hit off stage or a gimp, or even just build up more damage before he loses his stock, he's chilling. He won't need a WAP to take it.
No, he won't, but I mean, it always is a good winning condition to play towards, and right now Spiffy living 180 before that dare does come in. I mean, how long that lingers and how big that hitbox is makes that dare one of the best in the game for just stopping them from getting back. I mean, it can hit so low below the ledge that you're not even going to try and, it's not even a 2 frames.
Yeah, do you have a jump? You do, but it's going to land on the Wario up smash.
You're in the blender.
And right now, we're going to see the disadvantage play, how important it is to get out of these disadvantage options from against Mythra. That actually could be it. No, air dodging in with Bolt, and you're...
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Hell, you're at way too high of a percent for that to combo, but... Yeah, Kay is definitely looking for that dare to combo with up smash at this point.
And now we have the question of what can Wario do to get back on the stage and get what kill confirms can they go for? What moves can they throw out? Oh, the bad DI on the down air, and it is going to take it. Tay, in a couple of flubs, a couple of spots there for Spiffy, but I mean, overall, in that matchup, doing extremely well for what their character offers in that matchup, but still, I mean, that's a heartbreaker there if you're Spiffy. That is not how you want to lose that one, especially when it looked like it was in your hands. You had that second stock for so long, 180, you're living on that. You had about a minute built up of waft, and then bam, a couple down airs, and you are done.
Yeah, yep. That down air is a war crime, by the way.
Yeah,
there was no reason for